Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Dennis Schroeder. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Utah comes into this one after the win against the Kings.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus.
And shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prizes.
Here's Captain Clutch following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. There's the lob to Bridges.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation.
Passes it to Captain Clutch. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Now here's Thomas. Last game, 26 points.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Here's Captain Clutch. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively.
Jazz passing it around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Captain Clutch. Still without a basket. Here's Claxton. Again, the Nets for two. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
And it's one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
Both free throws good from Bridges. On the wing, Bridges. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 8 points. And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. They've got Captain Clutch. Also, George out there. Walker Kessler is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. To the wing right side. Captain Clutch. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw, good.
Or has a tough stretch.
And he nails the third. And there's the pass to Captain Clutch. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
But that's easier said than done.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Walker.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. This past month, he's really set himself apart. Averaging 17 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Here's Captain Clutch. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Here's Captain Clutch. There's the 3. And Utah, another 3.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Cameron Johnson.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 19. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. Here's Bridges following the bucket by the Jazz. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The Jazz, number 1. The pass to Captain Clutch. The basket good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called. The Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Jazz. They've got the number 1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. Now here's Simmons. Hasn't made one yet, and that one is good. And the Nets lead by 1. 1:41 left to play in the first half. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And the first one drops. And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. So he gets them both. Schroeder with a screen on Sexton. Here's Thomas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first one falls. Bridges, he's checked in for the Nets. And both free throws good for Thomas. They're on an 18-7 run. Passes it to Clarkson. Here's Captain Clutch. There's the triple. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shot. Here's Captain Clutch. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. Tries it from 19. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 5. From Delta Center, back in a moment.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Brooklyn Nets.
You know, I love what they're doing, working overtime to get the high percentage looks. The way it keeps working for them, just keep at it.
Some soft interior defense as well, Shaq.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
When I look at the Nets, they haven't played up to their standards, and it's not like the season just started. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Thomas is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bridges in at the 3-set.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish. You know what, Kevin? That is often the case for players who are not superstars, but are quality players. Jordan Clarkson came into the league with a reputation as a gunner. But here's a guy who can fill in as a starter, he can play off the bench, and he's always willing to accept his role.
Looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Take a look at Captain Clutch. He's absolutely deadly from outside. Hands the 12-footer.
Instant offense.
Driving the lane, and it's denied. And they'll get another chance. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And Utah, another 3. Outside Thomas. Reverses. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Pass to Captain Clutch. There's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Finney-Smith. It's stolen by Schroeder. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back, and it's in there. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And the pass to Finney-Smith. Again, the Nets for 2. Larkin in a screen on Schroeder. With the drive, Captain Clutch uses the glass to finish the layup. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Fires the 3, and the Jazz another 3.
Right, it's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Utah Jazz enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Taylor Horton. That they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And it's slammed in by Bridges. Hunted by Simmons. There's the screen. Here he goes. Oh!
You got to be kidding.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. 3-pointer. Sinks the triple.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful.
For 3. And right on through for another basket. The Nets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Tipped away. And here's the break. Goes up. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. That's a double whammy.
5 on the clock. Kicks it to Bridges. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's Captain Clutch. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 6 assists now in the game. Drives to the hoop. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Here's Captain Clutch. Another bucket. Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible.
Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Captain Clutch.